It's really kind of eerie. Like, I don't really feel comfortable staying here at this point.
I got cash, both hands, better hustle. I don't dance, I just go and get the money. I just do it. No.
Of course, I had met this guy on the website for mutually beneficial relationships, and he was a lawyer in my city, a corporate lawyer. The drama that ensued. Also, another situation, I had to leave because it was very toxic. He was an older guy that lived in the city that I live in. We had been on a few dates, and everything was fine. He told me he lived alone in his condo with 2 cats and a dog. The third date in, he told me about a situation that he was in involving a woman. He is of the helping kind. He told me about a situation where she is bipolar and schizophrenic and diabetic, a laundry list of problems. He had gotten her kids taken away for their safety to go live with their dad because she was basically just mentally unstable. And he was helping her out. He had met her during Hurricane Katrina. He had just decided that he wanted to help her out for her kids' sake in their situation. At that present moment that we were dating, that she was in a mental institution, that's where they were keeping her. He had told me this, and I was like, whatever. To me, out of sight, out of mind. Like, she's not causing me any problems as of yet. Whatever. Like, everybody has a situation. Like, everybody's in a situation. I was not going to let that stop my bag. Maybe 2-3 months into our relationship, he had told me that she was getting out soon. So he was trying to break things off with me because she was getting out. And he was like, I don't want to expose you to her craziness and how I am when she gets the way that she gets. And I had seen a lot of proof that this lady was really crazy. I had to basically really talk him into, like, you don't have to go through this alone. Like, if you like, need a support system, like, I'm completely here to support you. Meanwhile, I'm like, this lady will not stop my money. She will not stop my bag. Okay, I don't know who this bitch is, but she will not stop my money flow from coming in. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, bitch, you're crazy. You gotta be crazy. We didn't break things off at the time. I was able to talk him into, like, keeping our relationship. We just had to be a little more strategic about it. We were, like, in hotels and things like that, which didn't bother me. I didn't like the fact that his apartment smelled like animals anyway. I felt like it was too small for that many animals, and I don't feel like his animals were too friendly towards me. His dog would just, like, come, like, in the middle of the bed of us, like, butt naked, and I'm like, we need boundaries. I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but I don't want a dog in the bed and I'm butt ass naked. Maybe 2-3 weeks of us staying in hotels, he is like, she's going out of town for the weekend, so I want you to come over to the apartment. And which I was very skeptical about, very, very skeptical, but he talked me into it. So I had ended up going to his apartment one night. Everything was normal, was fine, whatever. We fell asleep. He had told me that she was coming back the next day, but that night she was coming back, like, tomorrow night. Still very weary, very skeptical. That morning, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. I was sleeping and I heard the electronic lock of his condo. It was like, and I immediately knew it was her. I knew it was her. So there are no real walls, like, in his condo. Like, it's like sectioned off. Like, everywhere is like sectioned off. The walls don't really go from floor to ceiling. I tapped him and I'm like, I think somebody's here. And he's like, just kind of groggy, like, huh? And I'm like, I think somebody's here. And when I said it the second time, the door was closing and it kind of like, it made a noise. And at that point, he had jumped up. And I can hear her saying his name, like looking for him. I was just in complete shock. I didn't know what to do at all. I just froze. And after maybe 2 minutes of freezing, I just started putting my clothes on. Cause whatever's about to pop off, I don't want to be butt ass naked for it. Cause if I gotta fight you, you're not gonna do it while I'm butterball ass naked. We're not gonna do that. So I just immediately started to put my clothes on fast. Cause this is happening fast. He gets up out of the bed, like shoots up out of the bed, puts on like pants, and like goes out to confront her, or he's face to face with her. At that point, she hears me like shuffling. I'm like, I'm not trying to be quiet, okay? Like, I'm not trying to make noise, but I'm not trying to be quiet as well. Because, bitch, I'm an adult. And whatever's about to pop off is about to pop off, period. She hears me shuffling, and she's like, is somebody in there? This is a 1-story condo. There's a front door, a hallway, bedroom door right here. So by her coming in the front door, she has to walk past the bedroom door to get to the rest of the condo. By her walking past the bedroom door, she saw me. Granted, it's not a door, it's more like a little sliding situation, but it was open at the time when he had left out. She saw me and immediately flipped her shit. She starts going off like, who's that bitch and who's in there? Like, you better come out. Like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? She's like, you said you never touch one of those. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, you need to calm down, whatever. Like, we're not in a relationship. Like, I'm just helping you. Like, he is like pleading with her to calm down. And I'm like, continue, bitch. Like, come on. Come on, bitch. Come at me. That's what we're doing. Let's do it already. Because you yappity yapping and you about to say something out of your mouth that you were going to wish that you didn't fucking say. She's like, you said you never touched one of those. She was like, a black girl. So I'm like, girl, if he said that, it's going past a little more than touching, boo-boo. She never came at me. She just was like yelling and arguing with him. And he's a fragile little man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's a fragile little, like, older man. So I was more concerned for his safety than my safety, because I'm like, she could push him and he's like hurt. Like, I really also didn't want to leave him in the apartment alone with her, because I didn't know what she was gonna do to him. He has told me all kind of stories about him having to like sleep in his office and not wanting to go back to the apartment because of how she is with her illnesses. I had my stuff on. He had come back into the bedroom and he was like, you know, do you want to stay or do you want to go? And I'm like, do I want to fucking stay in here for this with her and you? No. I'm out. Bye. Like, I'm out. I am out. I'm out of here before I do something that I have to regret. I don't want to be a part of this. Like, I don't. I'm not going to jail for this lady. That's a negative. I get my stuff and I leave. So he was leaving to go out of town. He just wanted to see me before he left. So I went home, went back to my normal life. Like, of course, at this point, I'm living a double life that I can't really tell anybody about. So I couldn't tell anybody about this situation. I get a text message from him saying that she went crazy after he had left to go to the airport. She had went like berserk in the apartment and started harming herself. So the police were called, the paramedics were called, and long story short, she ended up back in the mental institution. So by him being out of town, he's like, I need you to go back to the condo and just kind of assess the damage for me. Like, I need you to see what all she destroyed or what happened, or I need you to just kind of assess the damage of my condo at this point, because like if something is broken or needs to be fixed, like I need to get on that as soon as possible. Like there are animals in the apartment. Here we go again. I thought I was over this. I thought I was done with this. I end up going back to the condo. I'm gonna play that footage for you right now. Enjoy this little snippet. So I'm posting this. I'm at SDBF's place, and his crazy friend, who you're gonna have to check my other posts to know about. So there's glass all over the place. She cut herself, so there's blood all over his bathroom floor. Granted, she had to forcefully be taken from the place, but I was really fucking scared to come in here because I didn't know what it was gonna look like if they had shit and vomit all over the walls. But it's really kind of eerie. Like I don't really feel comfortable staying here at this point. But she went crazy in the closet. I mean, there's just shit all over the place, you guys. I'm not even kidding. So it's crazy. So as you can see, there was shit everywhere. There was blood. There was clothes. She had really just completely trashed the place. So I had to, take pictures of the damage and, send it to him, and he was just like immensely apologizing. Like, I'm so sorry that she had to go through that. I'm so sorry that she said those things. Like, she doesn't mean those things, and I never said those things. And it was just a situation that I have never been a part of before. Like, nobody's ever walked in on me doing anything. Nobody has ever, like, to my face disrespected me like that. Never in my entire life. So I didn't know how to handle that situation, really. I was just ready for some shit to pop off. Like, bitch, if we about to go, let's go. Him and I didn't last too much longer after that. I just felt completely disrespected. I can have enough toxic shit going on in my own life. Like, I don't need to add your toxic shit along with what I got going on. So that's the story on my the worst sugar baby experience that I have had. That's all for that video. If you enjoyed that video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We're building a group here. Okay, we're building a love factory, a love circle, and I want you to be a part of it. Just stay tuned because I'm going to keep recording, and hopefully you keep watching. So, bye.